Jackie, the Scottish Cup, how important a competition was that for you in your career?
Yeah, I think as any kid growing up, just to play at Hampden and but to play in the cup and win the cup, it's a special feeling. It's things you dream about when you're a young kid.
Not everyone gets to score in the final and captain the team to win the final, so you've got quite the record. How do you look back on the sort of standout memories?
Yeah, good memories. I think the first one we won, obviously, to score in the cup final against Hibs, which was sort of the team growing up, watching my dad and stuff, and then to come on and score against them, and that was a treble winning season as well. So I think as a player you want to be remembered and be part of history. So for me that was a special moment. That
must be great, because in your cup final memories you're talking guys like Henrik Larsson. I'm sure you'll be the first to admit you maybe didn't score quite as many as him, so no. to do it in a Scottish Cup final must have been really special.
Yeah, it is. It's, as I said, but to do it in a finals, I was fortunate enough to score in the semi as well against Dundee United. And we scored earlier on in the round against Stranraer, so it was actually quite a good cup run for me personally. To say I wasn't renowned for goal scoring.
When you think then about the responsibility of captain, and then climbing up those famous steps, the famous trophy, everyone waiting on you to lift the trophy, can you still remember what that felt like?
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate again to have two as captain, the team, and one of them was against Dunfermline, which was my first club, which is a fantastic club, and it was Henrik's last game, so I lifted the trophy with Henrik. I wanted Henrik to lift it, and in the following year it was Martin O'Neill's, and was leaving as well. Actually, it was my last game. I didn't know at the time, but it was my last game, so I actually lifted the cup myself as captain. But as I said, the experiences of that and being captain to the team out today is special.
Does that make it really fond, that last one then, if you didn't even know at the time that was your
yeah,
last
it's a nice way to bow out, but yeah, I didn't know. I thought I'd be there a bit longer than the gaffer was leaving, but it's football. You don't always get what you want.
You've then been involved in a manager as well. Sorry to bring you back down to earth after all the good memories. You've seen the other side of it as a manager and losing a final. I take it that stung just as much as the other ones were good.
I think as a manager you're hoping. As a player you always think you can do something about it. You can make something happen or prevent a goal or help score a goal. As a manager you're hoping that everybody does their jobs properly and turns up on the day, and it wasn't to be. We done well to get to the final. We beat a strong Rangers side in the semi at Ibrox, and then St Johnstone on the day were better than us and took their chances. We got unfortunate with a couple of opportunities, but it wasn't our time, and that's the downside of it.
One of the few finals played away from here at Celtic Park as well, which must have been quite strange for you.
It was, yeah. It was strange. It's not quite the same. Obviously, 10 great years at Celtic, as a player, but yeah, it was different going there with the Scottish Cup. It was during the Commonwealth Games at the time, so they moved it there. But it wasn't to be.
You've played in it, captained, scored, managed. Do you still feel that overall, this is a really special competition? There might be countries that the cup competitions are not quite a priority anymore, but you just don't get the feeling up here. It feels like every team really, really values it and really wants to do well in it.
They do, yeah. I think in the early rounds, obviously, it's different. You get all the teams going in, and there's the pressure that goes with it. But as it starts to, get into the quarters, semi, and you get one eye on it there, and the importance there. I think it is special. It's a great day out. The fans that turn up, the whole build up to the day in the final, and as I said, going up there to lift the trophy at the end is what it's all about.
Take this season for instance. You look at what happened at the end of the last campaign. It became so important for Rangers so they could get that piece of silverware. And then, it's back to a clean slate where both of Glasgow's big two will really fancy it. You've got good records for Edinburgh's big sides recently as well. And then you never know, over the last few years here, what have we seen? We've seen some really interesting kind of shocks, if you can call it that, with St Johnstone and Inverness and others. So how do you look ahead to this season's competition?
Yeah, I think Rangers and Celtic have are looking a lot stronger. They're getting stronger and stronger each season because they're pushing each other on. Year before, obviously, St John's had a fantastic season with Callum getting the double with no crowd. Unfortunate for them, to celebrate. But no, I think there's the importance of the Scottish Cup is for the league will always be the most important with the riches that come with that, with the Champions League. But the Scottish Cup's massive to everybody.